Hi friends, it's Dave from Southgate Imaging. So another new guitar in the studio today. This is a really a honey. It's a Yamaha FG5, red label. So these have been out for maybe 5 years now. And these are just really nice guitars. They're Yamaha's line, they're all solid, all top end components. So in the lineup, in the red labels, the FG and the FS. So FS is a concert, the FG is a dreadnought. And above that, there's an FG3 and an FG5. This is the 5. The FG3 is a slight step down. I've owned FG3s and they're great instruments as well though. So the 3 has a plastic saddle and nut. The 5 is bone, saddle and nut. That's been adjusted by luthiers in Japan. The 3 also has plastic pins, and the 5 has the ebony pins. The 5 also comes with a hardshell case versus a gig bag on the FG3. And it's equivalent kind of trim between the FG and FSs. I've owned FS3s, FS5s, and I've owned FG5s and FG3s. They're all great instruments. It just depends where you want to go in the pecking order and how much you want to spend. You get what you pay for, but you're getting probably, in my opinion, more bang for the buck in the 3 series. You get up to the 5 series, you're getting more bling. You're getting slightly better sound. So it's really where you want to be. Some people would only look at the 5s. Some people would only look at the 3s. I encourage you to look at both. So the quick overview of the general model is, so it's solid Sitka spruce top, ebony bridge, ebony fingerboard. The 5 has the ebony pins, like I mentioned. And it has solid mahogany back and sides with a little kind of strip in the middle. It's kind of nice. The headstock, standard kind of Yamaha headstock. Come over here, and you have the legacy style tuners. They work great. I haven't had a problem. Some people upgrade them. I haven't had a problem. I wouldn't even consider upgrading them. There's really no reason to. So that's kind of what you're getting in the FG5. The next step would be the FGX5. The X will give you a pickup, the atmosphere pickup. 3-source pickup is an excellent pickup. It's probably a $400 upgrade in these. If you're planning to play through a mic or through a PA, you probably can't get a better pickup. They are excellent pickups. So that's kind of where they're at. Give you an idea for dollars. I know in Canada these are like probably $2,200 for the FG5 right now, and the equivalent FG3 might be, I don't know what they are now, maybe 13, I'm not sure. So it gives you an idea. Mid-price for sure, not the high end, but certainly very nice instruments. So that's what we have here. Oh, and the one thing I forgot, I guess, is the ARE fortified spruce top. It's aged with a toner, but it's also torrefied, so you get a nice sound, like a played-in, a lived-in sound right out of the box. So they're great guitars. So let's get into the studio and talk it over and get some playing examples. Oh man, does this ring. Can't do a lot of finger picking today. I have very sore fingers. This thing is a smoking guitar. There is no question. This is a lovely, lovely instrument. Just a little bonus here. Well, hope you enjoyed that. These are a sweet sounding and a great playing instrument. Part of the comfort for me, even though a dread's not usually considered comfortable, for me, it's a slightly shorter scale, around 25 inches versus 25 and a half, rough numbers, and it just works better for me. So for me, it's the perfect dreadnought in a lot of ways. The obvious question with these, where do they sit in the pecking order? Are they up at the Martin D-18 category? So I'll tell you a story. I was in Long McQuaid one day, and there's a great bluegrass player there. He was playing the D-28, and he was playing the D-18. And he was a really good player, 3 times the player I'll ever be. And while he was there, they had an FG5 on the rack. I handed it to him. What do you think of this? And he was just blown away. It was just, you know, he just couldn't imagine. He was amazed. And to me, that shows these things are still fly under the radar, even though they've been out 5 years. They're that good. If you have, you know, an interest in a D-18, you really want to play these first. Do they sound identical? No, they don't sound identical, but they sound very, very good. Now, what do you got to watch out for in these? Well, the 5 levels, I had a FS5 and I had an FG5, and I would say they tend to have neck angles that lead to less saddle height, or, you know, less saddle. And that's okay, you get it set up. I know this was set up in the, like, by the Luthers in the factory, and then Long and McQuaid went through it, and they reduced it more. And the saddle, you start to run out of the saddle really quick on these. They have very short bridges, and that's just the way they're done. But the flip side is, because of the way they're built, they're very responsive. When you're playing it, it sounds responsive. So that is kind of the funny thing. I haven't really ran into that being a problem on the FG or FS3s. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reviews. Here's some beauty shots of the FG5. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We certainly like having comments and feedback about the red labels. We love them. Have a great day.